Yo, welcome back to the Bite Me Galaxy, episode 5 of SmackDown Live, about to assault your ears and eyes. This is for all you returning supporters and new subscribers who are locked in to the sights and sounds of SmackDown Live and Don't Like Me, Bite Me, the go-home show for Extreme Rules. We are live from San Francisco, California. Hot tag team action booked tonight. John Cena and Apollo Crews challenged the world champion AJ Styles and the debutant Roode. Apollo Crews will be bursting at the team to get his hands on the glorious one after the assault last week ruled him out in a fatal 4-way No1 Contenders match. We kick things off with the former Ring of Honor heavyweight champion, former WWE Universal champion Kevin Owens came out to challenge Dolph Ziggler last week. Ziggler didn't want to entertain the thought, claimed he had a standard routine to write. Now Owens' fat ass was giving him inspiration and swiftly left. And his opponent we invite, for the first time on the channel, glorified jobber, veteran of wrestling in his own right, former tag team partner with the broski Zack Ryder back in the day, formerly as the Major Brothers, half of an understudy of Hall of Famer Edge. Just want to take a moment to thank all of you who left feedback. Appreciate the comments. This will be the last SmackDown Live before the rosters are consolidated into one after Extreme Rules. Hawkins and Owens feeling each other out. Nails him with the Bulldog early on. Right across that large characterized nose of Kevin Owens. Mr. Ropes nails him with a lariat, turns him inside out. You've been following along from last season. You know that Kevin Owens was a former Universal Champion. Finn Balor would cash in the Money in the Bank briefcase at the Royal Rumble. Had one last shot at redemption at the Elimination Chamber, as him and Finn Balor were the final 2 of 6. And after that, Owens subsequently sat out of WrestleMania. Go check it out, it's in the archives. Kurt Hawkins with a sunset flip on Kevin Owens, he kicks out. You want to be certain that the show-off Dolph Ziggler is watching sideways on the monitor in the back. Could he have been bluffing that he's not interested in facing Kevin Owens in the future? Hawkins misses wildly with that flying elbow. Kevin Owens smells blood in the water. Atomic bomb of a plancher on Kurt Hawkins. That's a 300-pound man coming down on a 200-pound frame. STO by Kurt Hawkins slows down Kevin Owens, and there's the elbow drop. Shades of Shawn Michaels, the Hall of Famer who defeated Dolph Ziggler at WrestleMania. Innovative maneuver, Kurt Hawkins calls that taste of pain. Could be an upset. Steam kicks out, sent crashing into the turnbuckle. But the no-sell is on. Drops him across his knee with a neckbreaker. Here's the ropes and Kevin Owens looking to tuck Kurt Hawkins up in bed. Pop-up powerbomb hooks the leg. And there's the free count the referee said. Kevin Owens is the victor here on the last ever SmackDown Live of the Bite Me Galaxy we'll never get to see. Kevin Owens will not be a part of Extreme Rules, but nonetheless a win is a win. Nice feather in your cap, but here is the show off. He snuck in through the back door and the ambush is on. He drops Owens with a neckbreaker. Ziggler wanted no part of Owens last week face to face. He creeps in from behind, plants him with the zigzag. Kevin Owens laid out flat on his back, staring up at the lights at the hands of Dolph Ziggler. The man with the noodle hair with the arms in the air. Yes, welcome back. Time for a women's match. Alicia Fox, pretty much a part of the furniture in the company. Decent worker in her own right, but we're in for a treat tonight. The women's champion Stephanie McMahon is in action next. It's her turn for a warm-up for Extreme Rules as she faces Ronda Rousey in that MMA rules cage match. But here is the rowdy one. She will not be competing tonight, but obviously here for a front row seat. Surely out here to scout whether Stephanie McMahon has learned any MMA holds. If not, now would be a time to invest and put it into practice. Don't forget it was outside interference from Vince McMahon that cost Ronda Rousey the women's championship at WrestleMania in Orlando, Florida. Rousey will exercise her rematch clause here at Extreme Rules this Sunday. Well, here comes the former general manager of Raw and the husband of the king. It's Queen Stephanie McMahon self-indulgent booking or what, but let's not forget it's not the first time Stephanie McMahon has held a championship in the WWE. In 2000, she was the women's champion. Yeah, she pinned Miss Jacqueline. She's on the game. Maybe if you people want to see more women from the past on the channel, man, just hit me up in the comments. Fox off the top with a drop kick to the princess. But Miss McMahon is no pushover. I shouldn't say Mrs. McMahon, no pushover. Gives as good as she gets. Nice clothesline and tossing Fox across the ring like a child. And Alicia Fox has a height and reach advantage on Stephanie. Ronda Rousey watching on. It's as close as she can get to Stephanie at ringside. And she's in the match! She's stomached just about all she can take. But the $1 billion princess, the women's champion, is on top, pummeling away at Rousey. Rousey's on her feet. The former UFC women's champion, the WWE women's champion. And Stephanie McMahon scurries away with her tail between her legs. Passions are boiled over and we are come to blows here on SmackDown Live. Basic confirmation for Extreme Rules. Ronda Rousey, Stephanie McMahon in an MMA rules match. KO or submission inside a steel cage and it's for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Yo, are you ready for the Rhyno? A legendary figure across the face of wrestling. The final ECW champion ever. A fan favorite amongst wrestling connoisseurs. The Man Beast. And soon to be politician running for a seat in the Michigan House of Representatives. Makes a gentle jog to the ring for the first time on our channel. How many of you man got Twitter? Follow me, the handle is in the bottom left hand corner. Plenty of wrestling video game gifts, past and present. And I want to give a quick shout out to Feral Beast, Bookman. Yeah, I see you. Two of my long-term supporters. Always appreciate your nice comments and love. If you want to shout on the channel, man, just hit me up in the comments below. The Viper! And the Intercontinental Champion on the way to the ring. A successful title defense at WrestleMania. Against Shinsuke Nakamura, punted his head off his shoulders. In the closing moments of that match, obviously not hard enough. And Shinsuke would compete in the Fatal 4-Way match last week on SmackDown. Rhyno goes airborne, misses wildly with a shoulder block. As Randall hits the ropes, nails him with a clothesline. Currently not a spot for him on the Extreme Rules pay-per-view. It's a stat card so far. Randy hasn't had any challenges, man. That's a surprise considering he's holding one of the most prestigious titles in the WWE. The big white and gold belt. Spike pile driver, or otherwise known as the Rhyno driver. He nailed him with a gore. Goes to the leg. This could be a shock. Here in San Francisco, Randy Orton gets the shoulder up. And the trademark comeback is on. Ducks the line. Predictably nails him with a power slam. Yeah, and it's gonna be vintage Orton. Hangman DDT in the center of the ring. And bumping the mat, the Viper tantrum. Proceeds to Randall Keith Orton. It's the Randall Keith Orton, the RKO. Hooks the leg. Thank you for calling Rhyno. But the 300-pound Man Beast loses the horn, succumbs to the Viper. In an animalistic affair of Viper versus Rhyno, Randy Orton has a mic. The King of Strong Style answers the call and he comes back for more. Could this be a title challenge? Nobody else seems to be stepping up. Shinsuke was impressive in last week's Fatal 4-Way #1 Contenders match. And the look on Orton's face is almost like he's offended. days, RKO! Randy accepts. Nails Shinsuke in the middle of the ring with the RKO. He's hightailing out of it, but where's he going? Rearranging the furniture at ringside. That doesn't look good. Oh my days, Shinsuke evaded. Fails to reverse. He's put through the table with an RKO. It's gonna be a tables match at Extreme Rules for the Intercontinental Championship. This will be very, very interesting. We had the conventional wrestling match at WrestleMania between two of the best in the world. But louder, we're going to the land of extreme. Shinsuke, Randy, for the title in the tables match. Main event time coming up next though. Apollo Crews seeking redemption on Bobby Roode. Cena takes on the WWE Champion AJ Styles in tag team action next. Welcome back to the final segment of tonight's show. The face that runs the place, John Cena, victorious last week, shocked the world when he was able to display some resiliency, bounce back from the defeat to Roman Reigns at WrestleMania, acquiring himself the #1 contender to AJ Styles WWE Championship at the next pay-per-view. The Bite Me Galaxy has spoken. The man then asked for the Iron Man match. At Extreme Rules, they got the Iron Man match between Styles and Cena. Extreme? Yes, no, maybe so. A very, very good match. More no-sells and false finishes you can ever hope for, man. He's going to argue with that. Apollo Crews, the last man to challenge AJ Styles for this championship. He was the Royal Rumble winner. Go check it out in the archive. He was ambushed by Bobby Roode last week on SmackDown, removing him from the match. The Glorious One stepped in, impromptu, unsanctioned, but he replaced him anyway. You can sense the animosity. You can cut the tension with a knife. And Apollo Crews, who's normally a nice guy, doesn't lose his temper. He's pissed. Beelining straight for Bobby Roode on the Titantron. And he don't want to wait to get this started in the ring. He's coming to blows right here, right now. We are underway. Apollo Crews and Bobby Roode slugging it out on the ramp. Order has been restored here in the SmackDown Live main event here in San Francisco, California. In episode 5, AJ Styles, baseball slide between the legs. Nice Hurricane Rana. One of the most exciting matches on that WrestleMania card. It's in the archives. Go back and watch it. Funny enough though, the world champion isn't a cause for concern for Crews. His modus operandi, go after Bobby Roode, and that may cost him. Roode cuts him off. Styles nails him with a powerbomb. Breaks the neck across the knee. Bobby Roode and AJ Styles teaming up for the first time here in the WWE. They're doing it right for themselves. Nice back body bop. Bobby Roode now a former NXT champion, a TNA legend, if there ever was such a thing. He falls victim to the back suplex and Apollo Crews gets a second wind. Nails him with a drop kick on the kisser. John Cena hits the G9. And it's pandemonium here on SmackDown. Bobby Roode breaks his neck. AJ Styles nonchalantly walks away, plays by the rules, and Cena bumps him off the apron. Hell of a clothesline to Bobby Roode. Now Robert counters with the Dragon Screw, and AJ Styles able to touch John Cena for the first time. The heat is resumed. Snap suplex by the Phenomenal One. Falling neckbreaker across the knee. We've seen that about 5 times tonight. Going for the Phenomenal Forearm, and Apollo Crews shuts him down. Cena still, it's not enough, runs right back into the swinging neckbreaker as AJ Styles is able to recover. Shining Wizard to the back of Cena's head. One of the most exhilarating sagas between these two men in the history of the company. One of the matches of the year. The Royal Rumble in real life. Cena gets some breathing space. Now Apollo Crews comes in with the Gorilla Press. Sets him up for the move. So, yeah, hooks the leg. Three on the knees, counts 1, 2. Bobby Roode has none of it. Nice out powerbomb, a rare maneuver from John Cena. Nails him with a famous one at the top rope. Crews and Bobby Roode coming to blows. It's boiling over here in San Francisco. Attitude adjustment, yes! Can't Cena pin the champion. Oh my days, he kicks out. Oh my days. Haymaker thrown by the WWE champion. Hooks him up in the fireman's carry. Nails him one more time with that surgically repaired stack of dimes. They call the neck of John Cena, and the Phenomenal One is feeling froggy. Phenomenal forearm right from the sky. Across the bridge of the nose, right on the button. Cruz breaks it up. Angle slam. Pro Wrestling Drama 101 takes place here in SmackDown Live's main event. AJ Styles cuts off the comeback. And there's a tribute to Prince Devitt. Bloody Sunday DDT with an alternate version on the back of the head. AJ Styles looking to legally murder John Cena in the wrestling ring. Bobby Roode showboating upon a Brutus selling on the outside. Perhaps looking for the glorious DDT. Cena shuts it down. Right hand to the face of Roode, trying to get some breathing space. 5-knuckle shuffle to the face is countered by the Spinebuster. Cena. Oh, it's a shocker. It's a shocker. Bobby Roode has pinned John Cena, the #1 contender, to AJ Styles WWE Championship. What a contest. Tag Match Playa and Bobby Roode handing out receipts for the assault on the ramp at the beginning of the match. Spine on the pine of John Cena with a spine buster. For the insult to injury by the steam chair beatdown by Styles and Bobby Roode. And there's the Iron Man match at Extreme Rules between John Cena and AJ Styles. Thank you ever so much for wasting your time watching my Universe mode. You guys are just as much a part of it. You voted for the Iron Man match, you got it. You voted for the last man standing match between Balor and Taker, you got it. Now what do you men want to see close the show? Who should be the main event? Raw or SmackDown? Who should close out the show? And yo, don't forget as always to like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, and I'll see ya in a bit.